Today we are looking at 10 YouTubers who could get it. And when I say get it, these guys could use me, abuse me, break me in half, dispose of the body, and my ghost self would still simp for them in the afterlife. Now, I want to preface this video by saying that not only do I genuinely think these men are attractive, but I tried to pick men on YouTube that I think would find this type of video funny or hilarious or not take super offense to what I say about them in the video. But I also want to add that all of these men could split me open, pound me out like a piece of meal prep chicken, leave me in the fridge for 2 weeks to rot, and I would still call them daddy. First on the list, we have Austin, or also known as Mr. Austin Show, and this man is fire. This man has an insanely sexy voice. It's kind of raspy and rugged, and it's just so fucking sexy. His body is phenomenal. He is chiseled. He has an amazing body, and he wears the hell out of some gold pants. Those gold pants he wears on his little game show, talk show thing he does are phenomenal. And on top of all that, he is actually gay, and I've seen tons of pictures of him kissing men on Twitter, so hey, bonus points for that. And I'm not usually into guys that smoke cigarettes. I'm not usually into guys that smoke, but honestly, he could smoke me like a cigarette. Or I guess I would be smoking him like the cigarette. I mean, either way, something is going in someone's mouth, and I would thoroughly enjoy all of that. But in all honesty, this man just looks like he knows how to fuck. He looks like he could be a very passionate, sweet, fun, loving lover, but he also looks like the type that would bend you over the sofa when you walk in the house and just pound you out till he's done, come on your back and throw a towel at you and walk away. And honestly, either way, I'd be okay with whatever he wants, honestly. Next up, we have Hassan Piker, who I found these two, honestly, at the same time, and my God, I love-hate this man. This man is so thick and so juicy, and he's got gorgeous hair, and he's incredibly handsome, and he's just, like I said, his body is just stupid thick. He's jacked, he's muscular, he's very funny, he's got a great personality from the videos that I've seen, and honestly, based on all of the pictures and just images I've seen of him, I'm sure he's got a very big TikTok. Like, I'm sure this boy is packing, I'm sure he's got the entire package, and it's not fair. It's not fair that men like him and these other men on this list exist and get to have the looks and the body and the hair and the dick and all of the things, but he has all of those things, and I thoroughly enjoy all of the things that he does have. I would let this man choke me out, spit in my mouth, treat me like the little pig bitch that I am, and I would still make this man waffles in the morning. I would still treat him like the king god that he is after a night of just ambulance-inducing sex. I would just literally simp for him beyond the simpiest simp I could be for this man. And again, he's got a sexy voice, and he looks like the type of guy that likes to be very verbal. Like, he looks like the type of guy that likes to describe everything he wants to do to you and he wants you to do to him. And he's got that very, like, daddy vibe to him. Like, he's the type of guy that's sitting in the chair and, like, you're on your knees between his legs and he's rubbing his thumb in your mouth and he's just saying dirty, filthy things to you. And he just takes advantage of that, and then he makes you gag on his daddy stick while just being verbal and aggressive. And I mean, it's a fantasy. It's a fantasy, and it's a fantastic fantasy. And yeah, fantastic fantasy. Next, we have Caleb, aka Oompaville. Now, I've talked about Caleb plenty of times on this channel. We did the whole video with him and Nikocado, which is its own mess. But this man is so good looking. Now, let me preface that with, he is very thin, and I'm not usually attracted to very thin guys. But, like, he's thin, but he's very muscular, and he's very fit, and he has a very nice body, and he's incredibly handsome. He's got beautiful hair, beautiful eyes, a great smile. This man literally can't take a bad picture, and he's in Texas. He wears the cowboy boots. He's got the whole cowboy getup. And you know what they say about cowboys? You know what they say about guys from Texas? They like to keep their cowboy boots on as they hog tie you and ride you like a bull. And I'm not opposed to that, although I'd probably be riding him like a bull. But either way, I'm down for a good time. I have no problem spit shining his shoes while he spit shines the back of my throat. I am completely open and ready for all of that. But in all honesty, this man is just incredibly handsome. He's got an insanely attractive face, and he's funny. He's got an amazing personality, and that's what makes him even more attractive. And with many of the guys on this list, they all have incredible personalities. They're funny, they're great guys, and that adds to the just downright disrespectful good looks that they have that I enjoy to look at. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'll say it till the day I die. Garrett Watts could get it. This man, again, he is so goddamn attractive. And he's got it all. He's got the great body, he's got the nice hair, he's got the killer eyes and the great smile. And again, an amazing nerdy personality. And he's into miniatures, and I love miniatures too. And I love him. And he loves the whole demons and ghosts and things. And let me tell you, Garrett Watts can make me roleplay as a miniature collecting Victorian ghost who's possessed by a demon, and I would not break character until he Beetlejuiced all over me. This man could do ungodly, nerdy things to me. I would dress up as Princess Leia or Jabba the Hutt or whatever Star Wars character he's into. We could Harry Potter roleplay and play with our wands to see which one can, you know, evade a Kedavra over the other one. Like, I love his weird, quirky personality, all of the weird, interesting things that he's into, and I feel like that just makes him even sexier. And I feel like sex with him would be fun, and not like, ha ha, this is weird fun, but like, ha ha, you're tickling in the right spot of my thigh. Next up on the list, we have MatPat. And if you're not watching MatPat with his food theories and his film theories and his game theories and all the theory videos that he does out there, you are missing out. This man is not only hilarious, he's not only witty and charming, but this man is just, this man is like sexy. This man is gorgeous. This man, like, his looks match his personality. He is 10s across the board, and I feel like more people should be talking about how incredibly sexy this man is. He pulls off jeans and a t-shirt better than any other man I think I've ever seen. And he seems like the type of guy that really likes to take his time and do the foreplay and do the kissing and lots of touching and edging and cuddling and all that stuff, and just really letting everything build up and build up and build up, and then when it happens, it happens. It's like an explosion of flavor all over the place. You just fall back breathing heavy, you relax, you pray for a Gatorade, and you know, I feel like he's just a phenomenal lover. But hey, it's just the theory. A man theory. It's a thing he does. You'd have to watch his video to get it. Let's move on. I don't know what I can say about this next guy that hasn't already been said, but obviously Markiplier is on this list. You guys, I just discovered him within the last year. I discovered the Unis anus, which he could Unis anus all over me, if you know what I mean. He could Unis my anus anytime he wants. This man is obviously gorgeous. He is built like the iceberg that took out the Titanic. And baby, I am ready to go down. I am ready to be the Titanic, and I'm ready to go down. Not only do I think that he would be a dom top and he would take control and just manhandle the mess out of me, but I also feel like Markiplier could be a big daddy pleaser himself. I mean, just look at the mouth. Look at the O face. Look at the mouth. He's got a really good mouth. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I've never pictured him and Ethan wrestling from Anus Unis. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I haven't pictured them battling their lightsabers late at night in the nude with no lights on until one of them, you know, or both of them, or I'm there. I'm usually there. I'm usually Yoda in this situation. I'm usually trying to tell them what's going on. I'm usually trying to show them with their own lightsabers how to, like, do the things with the lightsabers until I get lightsabered all over my face. And I love that he launched an OnlyFans. I love that he's doing this OnlyFans for charity. And I think it's amazing, and the content he's putting on there is amazing. And I'm obviously not going to share it because it's behind a paywall, so we won't be seeing any of that. But honestly, I think it'd be even better if he removed the emojis and turned around and let us see him in his full Willy Wonka glory. I would love to see what's under that golden candy bar. I would love to see his pure bar of gold. Next up is Dylan Matthews, also known as Dylan is in Trouble. And this is another one of those motherfuckers that always looks good no matter what. It drives me nuts. Drives me nuts watching his videos because not only is he incredibly sexy, not only does he have the perfect body and the perfect face, the perfect smile and eyes and hair and just all of his features are perfect, but he's hilarious and he's got personality. And I don't understand how these men got so lucky to have it all. I would take just an ounce ounce, not where that's going. But I would take just an ounce of what these men have to give. I would take just an ounce of what they have to give. And this man, again, Dylan is so fucking sexy. He could tattoo the entire cast of Zootopia across his forehead, and I would still want to sit on his face while I search for Nightshade with Judy, okay? I would still want to search for the Nightshade with Judy and Nick, sitting on his face, looking at the entire tattooed cast of Zootopia across his forehead. That's how incredibly sexy this man is. But again, he has it all. He's got the face, the body, the hair, the eyes, everything. Again, the personality. He's hilarious, and he's not haha, you're a clown funny, but he's like, haha, you're funny, take your pants off and fuck me kind of funny. Like, that's the type of funny Dylan is. This one is a twofer, and much like Paris, I would let these two men Eiffel Tower the shit out of me. We have Trevor Wallace and Michael Blessane, not sure. Trevor Wallace and Michael Blessane from the Stiff Socks podcast, and obviously social media in general. You've probably seen them. These guys are hot. These guys are insanely sexy. These guys look like frat boys at a party who offer you a drink, and then they give you a little bit too much to drink, and they have a little bit much to drink, and then they invite you into a room, and they try to persuade you to have sex with them, but you're already down. Like, you walk into the room, you're already half naked, you get their pants down, and you frat boy, sorority boy all over these men. Like, these men are amazing. But they also give me the vibe, like, they're obviously straight, but they also give me the vibe that, like, I've never done this before, but then you take their pants off and it slips right in. Like, I could see them both being, like, power bottom bitches. Like, I could see them playing that whole, I'm straight, I've never done this before, but then, like, Markiplier pulls their pants down and just slides right into home base, and, like, they have a really good time. I could definitely see that. But I could also see them, like, sitting back together on a couch while one person pleasures the both of them at the same time, and they like are high-fiving each other and just really thoroughly enjoying it. I could see that. I could see that. I'm not mad about that either. That's a great, fantastic fantasy. The two of them sitting on a couch while a random person, I don't know who, pleasures them both at the same time. I think that's a fantastic idea. Get at me, guys. I'd love to be on your podcast. All right, so this one is another twofer because I like to cheat the system and talk about hot guys. This one is Jay and Mike from We Watched a Movie, someone that you guys probably aren't very familiar with. I definitely think you guys should look them up. And again, these men, and yes, when I say men, these are two mature-looking, daddy-looking, horror-loving individuals who could murder me Michael Myers style and still use my dead body for any type of weird shit that they're into. These guys are funny as hell. They do parodies and reviews and commentary and all that stuff, and they roleplay as Michael Myers and Dr. Loomis in a bunch of their videos, and I love it. It's the whole Halloween thing. I love it. But in my dream version of them roleplaying as Michael Myers and Dr. Loomis, they're usually both naked, and instead of Michael stabbing him with a knife, he's stabbing him with something else, and usually from the back. And they switch roles usually in my fantasies, but I'd love to know from them which role they would typically take in that situation. All right, so before we get to number 10 on this list of perversion, I have some honorable mentions by YouTube channel name. We have Rhett and Link, obviously, daddies, Pokey Rev, Leonhart, The Try Guys. They could all try this guy. We have The Critical Drinker. We have Curtis Connor, Manny MUA, Alex Toon from The Angry Joe Show. Alex is my favorite, and he is a man that, ooh. We have Kyle Krieger, the host of Dead Meat. We have Def Noodles. We have the guy from Mythical Kitchen, the jacked blonde guy with glasses. He's really hot. Cody Co, Danny Gonzalez, Mystic7, Sloan, and Bird. And to end honorable mentions, we have Mr. Beast and his entire crew, because I am just a piece of meat and they can do whatever they want with me. And to end this video with my number one spot, my number one YouTuber that could abuse me beyond recognition, and this is not brand new information, you guys. We have talked about him plenty of times on the channel, but it is, of course, Scotty Sire. This man, y'all, this man gets hotter and hotter every day. I don't understand it. He's constantly posting pictures of his gorgeous muscle tattoo body, his gorgeous smile, his perfect hair, perfect eyes. This man is near perfection in my eyes. I love everything about him. He's also quite funny, and he's part of the Vlog Squad, and I've always said that the Vlog Squad in general could tie me to a lazy Susan, spin me around, and they could all use me, except for Jonas. Jonas cannot. Jonas needs to be in another country for that to happen. But the rest of them could really take advantage of me, and Scotty Sire would be at the lead because I love this man. I find him so perfect. His arms look like overfilled balloons. He's jacked. He's muscular. He has the perfect face to sit on. And I would be lying if I said I never had dreams about this man. He is literal perfection to me. I love Scotty Sire. I think he's absolutely gorgeous. And I mean, when's the OnlyFans dropping, dude? When are you gonna start the OnlyFans? Come on. I mean, We all want it. We know you can deliver. We know you can deliver. You do some videos with your buddy Todd. Do some great videos, some great content for your gay fans. I think you should do it. And if you need someone to come and be a fluffer, I'm available. My bags are packed and I'm ready to go. But that's it, you guys. That's all I have for this 10 YouTubers that could get it. Now, of course, I was a little over the top, a little, you know, perverted, a little bit vulgar, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's all in good fun. We are just talking about 10 very attractive, very hilarious, very great personality men on YouTube who I follow, I enjoy watching, and honestly, given the chance or the opportunity, I wouldn't say no. That's all I'm saying is I wouldn't say no. I would honestly sign an NDA to do whatever they wanted me to do. But you guys, that's all I have for this video. That's it. Just 10 hot YouTubers I want to bang, and I'd love to know what YouTubers you want to bang. I'd like to know in the comments below who's on your list. Who are the ones you want to, you know, have a roll in the hay with? Who would you add or remove from my list? Who do you like? Who don't you like? I'd love to know in the comments below. And again, if you like this type of perverted content, this type of probably embarrassing content I probably shouldn't be putting out there, let me know in the comments. Let me know with a like or a subscribe. And you guys, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you at some time if I'm not arrested. Bye!